Hi and welcome back. Today I'm going to be assembling the upper part of the handle. This is the part that rotates in your hand as you're turning the crank of the brace. I'm going to start working on the larger U-shaped bracket for this part of the handle. The bracket comes in at roughly a 90-degree angle to the top ring, so I'm going to rivet the two pieces together. I'll be removing material from the top of each leg, and that'll leave behind a couple of pins, and I'll be using those pins to attach the U-shaped bracket to the top ring. Here I'm just using the top ring to measure the height of the pins. I just need them to stick out a little bit over the surface of the ring. I need the base of the notches to sit flush up against the ring, so I'm just filing across both notches at the same time until I have a flat surface. For a simple layout like this, I quite often use green tape instead of a layout die or a paint. That way I can just trace around each leg with a pencil, and it gives me a good enough location for what I'm doing. The pins at the top of each leg need to be angled in slightly so that they're sitting at 90 degrees to the top ring. I'm just going to be bending these pins slightly by hammering them over the square horn of the anvil. If everything lines up, I'm going to be filing the pins round so that they fit into the holes that I've drilled. I'm just testing the fit here. I won't actually be riveting the bracket to the top plate until later on. The next piece I need to finish is the upper bracket. I rough forged it in the last video, but now I need to punch a hole so it can fit over the pivot pin, and I need to put a couple of scarfs on the end because I'm going to be welding this to the top plate. Here I'm using a pair of locking pliers to lock the upper bracket in position. I've lined it up as best I can, and I'm going to test it with the handle in a moment here. And I just need it to run fairly true. It'll never be a machined fit, but it just has to be fairly close. When I'm happy with how it looks, I'll take off the lower bracket and I'll weld the upper bracket to the top plate. And of course, once I have the one side welded, I'll remove the pliers and do the same thing to the other side. So here's the completed piece. Once you have the top bracket welded in position, you can go ahead and rivet the bottom bracket to the top plate. They get set 90 degrees to each other, as you can see here. Hi, I'm Dennis, and thanks for watching. If you're interested in supporting this channel, the simplest way, of course, is to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have questions and you want to contact me directly, you can do so by emailing me at either one of the addresses that I have listed here. It may take me a couple of days, but I will get back to you. Of course, financial support is always welcome. The only product that I produce is the information contained in these free videos. So if you like the work that I'm doing and the videos that I'm putting out, and you can spare a couple of dollars a month, consider becoming a patron by clicking the orange Patreon logo at the bottom of the screen. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.